Hey guys, it's Sam and this is Top 5 Wednesday. If you are new to Top 5 Wednesday, I will leave the link to the Goodreads group down below for topics and such. This week's topic is the characters that we are most like, and I thought of this topic, I thought it was really cool, and then I sat down to actually put my list together, and I even struggled with it. So I think we're gonna get a lot of interesting answers with this one. I did say that these are characters that you are most like, not the characters that you would like to be like, because that is completely different. And so I said that you can definitely choose traits from different characters that you have that are similar with them, because a lot of times we're not going to find a character that's completely like us, obviously. So I definitely picked and chose traits from different characters that I definitely related to and that I'm a lot like, that kind of combined to make me. Number 5 is Rose Callaway from Addicted to You, and I've only read this first book in the series, so I'm not sure if she does anything that makes her not be a character that you want to relate to later on in the series, but for this first book, she is a side character in the series because she's the main character's sister, and when she came on the page, I instantly felt like I related to her. I relate to the way that she carries herself. So Rose is a very, not uptight, but she's a very serious at times person, and she can come across when you first meet her as being cold, and I think that's more because she might even have like a little bit of like social anxiety that she's not showing, and I feel like she has a really good resting bitch face, and that is what I have. When I'm walking around, I can look like I'm very hard to like come up to or talk to because I don't like smile when I'm walking around. I feel like most people don't, but I definitely have that kind of like resting bitch face, and I definitely understand her kind of like neutral exterior when she's being introduced to new people and how she can seem a certain way when she's really not. So I really related to that, and just even how she like dresses and stuff like that, and how she's really passionate about her particular hobbies and what she's doing. Like, I related to that in a lot of ways. Number 4 is Celia Bowen from the Night Circus, and I wish I related to Celia in more ways, like her magical ability and just everything about her like wardrobe and everything like that. But the way I related to her is that she has a temper, and I also have a temper, and her temper really does motivate her to get things done and to be even better, and I feel like that is something that I definitely do. Like, I'm not a generally angry person, and neither is Celia. Celia, for the most part, is very, just has everything kind of under control, but when she has those points of frustration or anger, that is when really amazing things can tend to happen, because she just gets really motivated, and I feel like I'm that way. If I get worked up enough to be mad or pissed off or frustrated, that's when I really buckle down. Whatever it is I'm doing, whether it's dealing with somebody or dealing with something with like work or school or anything hobby related, whatever, when I hit that point of frustration or being pissed, that's when it like everything kind of clicks and I can really kind of get things done. So I really related to her in that way, and the way that she uses her temper and her anger to kind of fuel a lot of things about her. Number 3 is Sam from Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. I related to her so much because she struggles with OCD within the book, and I struggle with anxiety, and obviously OCD is a part of the anxiety spectrum of disorders, and so I really related to a lot of things that she was going through, and how she was really kind of scared of her anxiety and scared of panic, which is obviously something that happens, and how she hid that from a lot of people, and how she was just kind of struggling and coping with it. And I just really enjoyed that element of her. I found Sam to be a really relatable character overall, but the anxiety point is what really stuck with me, because I had never read a book that so beautifully and accurately depicted an anxiety disorder to me. Usually they get it very extreme and very wrong, and this book definitely hit all the right notes for me, so I really related to Sam as a character. Number 2 is Genya from the Grisha trilogy, and I related to her because, especially in book 1, she has this ability that makes her really good with like makeup. It's not quite makeup, it's a kind of fantastical thing, but she's really good at like doing people up and doing makeup and presenting herself with this kind of like made up face, and I related to that on a deep spiritual level. I love makeup, and it is one of my most favorite hobbies that has been for a very long time, and so as soon as she had this ability, this kind of like magical ability with magical makeup almost, I was like, that is the ability that I would choose. I don't even want to have all the crazy powers and all of that. I want that ability. Like, that would be amazing. So I absolutely loved her as a character overall, also in her strength and stuff, but overall, the biggest thing I related to was like how good she is with makeup and presenting herself and presenting other people, and just all of that. The makeup thing really got to me. Speaking of makeup, I do have a side channel where I'm talking about all my other hobbies, and one of those things is makeup. So if you guys are interested in makeup, because I know I get questions sometimes on like the makeup I'm wearing and stuff, you want to know more about me and my makeup hobby, go and check that out. I'll link it on the screen as well as down below. And number 1 is Iseult from Truth Witch, and I could really say Safi and Iseult for this one because I relate the most to their friendship and how they both feel about the other one. their friendship is so strong and the best female friendship I've ever seen depicted recently, even at all, in books. And I love that about them and how fiercely defensive they are of the other one, and that's how I feel about my friends. I relate to that so much because if you are a good friend of mine, I am so defensive of you, and I just feel like a lioness defending, because like that's how I'm with my friends. Like if someone hurts them or if they are in a bad mood or anything, like I'm like, I want to protect you, I want to defend you, I will hurt anybody that hurts you, and that is how these two girls feel about each other. And I would have said Safi, but Safi's personality, generally speaking, doesn't really click as well with mine. I feel like I relate more to Iseult as a character overall, so that's why I picked her, but really it's their friendship and the way that they feel about their friends that I relate to the most. Alright guys, that is it for the characters I am most like. Comment down below and let me know some characters that you are like. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!